What up, guys? It's your girl, Rara Butterfly, here today to do your daily message. This video is for anyone that it resonates with. If it does resonate for you, you know what to do. Hit the like, comment, subscribe button. If you want a personal, you can use the description box down below, and we're going to go ahead and rock on into it, okay? I was picking up at first. I really wanted to title this video about, your love story, okay, or your life. It may not just be love, okay, but when you think about life, it has a lot to do with love, okay? And whether it's what you have a love for doing, your purpose, your passion, or people you love, family, friends, whatever, right? But I'm also getting that I was gonna put in the title that your love story is really kind of just beginning after the climax is over, is leading to this new sequel, because I feel like your love story, your life story, you're coming to a final chapter with it. Okay, this final chapter, I feel like it included this big climax, right? And I feel like it's also ending out the chapter for you, but you're starting a new chapter. And this new chapter, it doesn't really include any fantasy characters, fictional characters, whatever. It doesn't include past energies. It's almost a new love story. So you guys know movies, right? You guys know about in books about the word climax. Okay, so every time you read a book, there's going to be an introduction. There's going to be a storyline, or some type of story here. So there's happiness, peace, or the build up to something. Okay, then there's a climax of the situation, and then there's an ending. So most of the times we see this in a movie as, let's say, the movie that I got was about Fiona and Shrek, but but I'm just gonna give an example. So at the beginning of the movie, Tom and Hank, they meet each other, right? They start hanging out. They think that they're best friends. They kind of start falling in love. All of a sudden, boom, Hank has somebody show up from the past, and things just go to chaos. And then at the end of the story, you see Hank chasing after Tom before Tom leaves, and they sail away together. Okay, that's what a climax is. Okay, so I had that originally as the title of the video, and then Spirit was like, no, that's not it. Something just wasn't settling with me, so I kept kind of trying to channel the energy and figure out what was going on. And all of a sudden I started seeing Shrek, okay, the movie of Shrek and Fiona. And so I was already getting that energy of, that love story being ended by the people that were childish, the people that, they didn't grow up. They didn't grow up the way you grew up, or they don't understand you. They don't have enough love to give to you, right? But what I was getting is that that's over. But I was also seeing the story of this little man boy. Okay, so I don't know if somebody is a little person, okay, with a lot of authority, or somebody who doesn't, they're afraid to do things for themselves, or they don't take the time to do things for themselves. So therefore, they never get the energy that they truly looking for, right? So, and it could be a female as well, so male or female, but I'm getting heavy on the male. Happy holidays. Thank you guys that's saying Merry Christmas, if that's what you said. I cannot see from back here. But I was also picking up, I'm sorry for this long download and intro, but we're going to get to the cards, I promise y'all. What I was picking up is this storyline with Shrek and Fiona. So when the king, he sent Shrek to go get Rapunzel, okay, or Fiona, right? And Fiona, let down your hair, let down your hair. Fiona ends up falling in love with Shrek, okay? I feel like because Fiona was so trapped up, her energy was a lot different. Her mind, the way that she thought, because of everything that she'd been through, because of the spell that was put on her, it took real love to free her, but also it took somebody who understood something about like being a warrior, a fighter, or something about, seeing things a little differently, maybe going through some type of experience of being sheltered, trapped, or having to fight the same way that she had to, right? So the king, even though when it all came down to it, Fiona was the princess of a king and a queen, right? Even though she held that title, she didn't, the way that she grew up, the way that she experienced love, the way that she experienced life, she was no longer fit for a king. Okay, doesn't mean that somebody with the king principle is not meant for her, but sometimes the way fate and destiny works, and the way that genetics work, and our gene line, okay, our heritage, okay, our lineage, if that makes sense. Sometimes people are put in certain positions, okay? So that's kind of what I'm picking up right here, because I feel like Shrek, he turned it up being turned out to be a fine king, a fine person for Fiona. The other person, the little man who was trying to trick Fiona, who sent Shrek to get Fiona, who couldn't really deal with Fiona, he wasn't willing. Therefore, that's why it would not ever work, if that makes sense to you guys on this spiritual part. Now, the story of Fiona and Shrek ended up being a sequel. And that's what I was getting when I first started downloading this message. So I do see a chapter that's ending in your love story, in your life. But I feel like it's leading to this new beginning, okay? Even though you ended, things are going to end off very well for you guys. If you've been going through it, you've been experiencing this climax, you've been experiencing the setback, whatever that is, do not worry. By the time that this new year starts to transition into the new year, everything is going to make sense. But don't forget that this is the new story now. You get what I'm saying? You're creating the story. You're the author. So if you're the author, it's up to you not to put the past energy and the fake fictional characters into this new story, into this new chapter. Even if you take one person, one thing, one idea from the ending, or if something is coming from the ending of the chapter, it's still important for you not to bring it into that, because you're starting a new life, a new journey here, if that makes sense. Now let's get on to this conversation of this little man boy sending this man, a real man, to do the job, because I feel like whoever this is that's trying to not get off of their throne here, and I do feel it's a masculine energy, I feel like they about to take a big significant loss, especially when it comes to you. Okay, you could have thought that this was going to be your person, or they thought they was the person for you, whatever, however that goes. I don't see it being that way. Maybe they sent their friend to go see if you like them or whatever. Things fell apart. You could be coming back to this person where you guys were interrupted by what this person did, or this is what's currently going on. Okay, so let's get into the cards. If the message is resonating for you guys, go ahead and hit the like button. Even if it ain't, if you just a fellow rider, hit the like button. Help me build up my platform. Help the video reach everybody that needs to see it. We're gonna get into this reading. We dropping details and bombs today. Details and bombs today. That's what I'm getting. Details and bombs today. Okay, this could be you dropping details and bombs. You could be writing a story here. Some of you guys, you may be surprised to know that people want your, once you start actually speaking your story, if you're writing a book, it might be something that grows into a sequel. People want, you might get a movie deal, anything here. Okay, so if you've been thinking about writing a book, I think you should do that. If you've been thinking about writing a movie, a script, do it. Okay, I feel like it's going to be very interesting and very entertaining. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, in your first chapter, you might be using a lot of code names, or people that people that just kind of get the story going, or things that's related to your life, or other people you've been around. Okay, but the next chapter is going to be a whole lot more authentic. So maybe you already are writing books here. Some of you guys, I'm getting a screenwriter. You could be some type of screenwriter here, or some type of actor. You could be getting prepared for a new role. Now, if you're a musician here, if you used to singing, you used to talking, or just being on stage, you're not really used to acting, this could be coming in. Somebody wants you to act. Somebody's like, hey, I want you to audition, or we think you would be perfect for this role here. Okay, so you can be very shy about that at first. Okay, you like me, I'm not really an actor, but I feel like you should spread your wings, expand your horizons here. Now, back onto the story. That's a download I'm getting for somebody particular here. Back into this story here. I feel like, this is what's going on here. The climax, the expanding your horizon, seeing things differently here. Okay, things are starting to come together for you. Okay, but this person that's on the outside that didn't know how to come in and fight for themselves, they want to somebody really think, somebody thought like, look, they thought they was big, almost to the level of like God-like, okay? Very God-like. Okay, go over here. This is what they did with Shrek, right? Go get them. They chose this battle, but they didn't choose to participate, to make any move. It's like they just wanted to tie you down, lock you down, be in this relationship. They knew that they felt that something was going to work out. But what really happened is you blossoming. You kind of discovering yourself. Okay, you building your own new ground here, standing on this solid foundation here. You're able to move without love, without anybody, with you're not attached. Even though people or whoever's trying to attach themselves, even though you feel this love, even though you feel this balance, you're not attached. You're okay with being by yourself. That's why you kind of attracting an energy that's on that same level. And that's why I said fate at its finest, because it's very funny how fate worked out. Even though you have this king who, even if this king, this authoritative person that was coming towards you, right? Even if they were coming and this other person, they decided to come towards you too. It's like you choosing this person, the energy that matches yours, the energy that feels right. You're not going to choose the person that comes with the nicest car, the biggest house, you know, the biggest DICK, the best coochie, the best looks. You're going to choose the person where the energy is fluid, where you get what you give, okay? And they give what you give, okay? So yeah, you're using your discernment here. Definitely. Okay, you could be you know, you thinking about something. Rapunzel let down your hair. I feel like even when you letting down your hair, y'all know that commercial, and this is how this reading started, this channeling started off of me. You guys know on that commercial when they got Rapunzel and she drinking coffee or eating something, and the dudes come down, they like, let down your hair, and she has it down, and she start reeling her hair up real quick. She was like, what? I can't hear you down there. I'm sorry. It's too much. Even if somebody is not actually a small person, they have this very big ego, right? Somebody is able to use their discernment against that now. They like, no, that ego can't give me the total love and support I need. I'm better here sipping my coffee and being by myself. Okay, if you're afraid to come get me on your own, if you afraid to come show me love, if you afraid to show up as who you are, then I'm afraid to love you. Why would I, not even afraid? Why would I give myself to you? Why would I trust you? Because you sent somebody to come get me. You sent somebody to do the job. You thought it was trustworthy. Now on the other front for it of this, if somebody sent somebody else to do the job, they looking at this person like, damn, you know what? I can trust you a little more. I want to put you on to this situation. Okay, let them go. They knew to come do this job. They knew I asked for them, but they sent you. You must be better. I'm going to give you this position. I'm going to give you the role. I'm going to give you the opportunity. Okay, so look, some of you guys, this is a lot with your finances. Okay, somebody here, they thought that, oh, I'm going to go ahead and send you. Or somebody here, they thought you were a little person. They thought you would never blow up. They thought you weren't going to be shit. They stole your material. They stole your art. They stole your craft. They stole your words. Whatever this is, okay? But they trying to go use it and somebody can't show up. Somebody can't perform, or somebody is sending you. Whichever way you need to look at the situation, if they sending you, you're walking away with the inheritance. Or if this person, they can no longer deliver what they was stealing from you, okay? The person wants the real person. Even on that movie Fiona and Shrek, you guys remember how the king that was trying to get Fiona, his mom was doing all that witch work and witchcraft and spells, and she was able to make him look a certain way. And Fiona, she was sensing that, even though she was starting to fall in love with it, the desire was still being attracted to whatever Shrek was giving. Because she knew that the real had to show up. Why? Because she knew what the real was, even though she was being presented as something fake. Ooh, that just really hit it, y'all. Do that make sense for y'all? A lot of y'all people watering down your character, presenting you as fake, presenting you as something that you're not, presenting you in a way that they'll win and you'll lose. But when you really show up, since you've been so used to being in the shadow, in the background, stuck in the castle, now you're really able to discern between the real and the fake. You know when something not right. You get what I'm saying? But you get in this inheritance here for the most part. If you are the Rapunzel, and you could be male or female. Whoever this is, it don't have to just be a woman, but this is the energy that I'm picking up on. It could definitely be one, okay? Somebody that's just been sitting and kind of, I wouldn't say aging, okay, but aging. It's almost like, you know what they say about fine wine, or what they say about steak. Okay, if you get a nice piece of cut meat and you let it sit and you let it age, or like blue cheese, in order for you to have blue cheese, you have to let it age. But it's at the same time, these are delicacies, right? Okay, so yeah, I feel like you're going to be upgraded here, but it's not off the extent of what somebody is has taken from you. You get what I'm saying? People, they going to go get this new wardrobe to shadow over you, to outcast you, to steal your craft. Like I said, I'm getting that very, very heavy. Somebody here, you could be, if you're not an artist, you could be a fashion designer. Okay, you could put outfits together or something, but you have a very small platform, or you're very timid, you're very shy, or you somebody that you don't like to dress up all. You know, you really kind of humble and modest. You don't show your body off. We had that Virgo earlier coming up. Okay. So this is somebody that like to be on the scene. They like to be in, they like to be in the center of attention. They like that. They find balance in that. Okay, but you find balance in being at home. Rapunzel, Rapunzel. You get what I'm saying? So this person, they tried to really excommunicate you. They tried to keep you in that box, in that bubble. And I think that's where it all started out at. Because if you realize, when the Fiona and Shrek ended, the godmother, the mother, the fairy godmother that came to Fiona, she which was the mother of the king that was trying to get her, she had something going on with the Fiona's father, who was the king, right? Remember, and she turned him into a frog and all that shit. I don't really remember the whole storyline, but I do recall that part happening. Okay. And she thought she was going to be his true love, but he ended up kissing her and became a real man instead of being the frog. Okay, but somehow, some way, that curse or that spell, it fell onto Fiona. I'm going to have to go watch the original Shrek and Fiona so I can figure it out. Okay, but to keep it going, somebody here, you're very creative here. Okay, very inspirational. Maybe you don't wear the makeup, or you're not good with the acting roles, or, people really don't get to see this side of you. I feel like you prefer it that way, though. Okay, because you want to know who gonna come in and stay down. It's like I said earlier, you can see. You understand strangers. It's certain strangers you come in and you can say, oh, I could talk to you all day. It's other strangers that your red flags go up and they say, don't tell this person a word. Be rude, be silent, be standoff, be whatever. See, sometimes we don't understand how our spiritual guys are operating inside of us, especially with our mood. When you are balanced, you'll understand it because you can let it go. You like, damn, I was in a good mood. Why I do them like that? You even might feel bad. And then as soon as you're done with it, you like, oh, well, I guess it is what it is. And a couple of days later, you'll see some shit or something to come up, and they'll be like, that's why I was thinking that. That's why I handled that way. That's why I felt that way. Oh, I should have said something at first before I let it get this big. It could go either way, right? But this is also giving me this stand down, okay, never switching up. This is also giving me, okay, that next part of your storyline, okay, the next part of your sequel. But this is also giving me, this is how you know who real and who really for you, right? Because I know that most of you guys, you operate in a place of real, genuine love. So some days you might have your days where you kind of upset, you kind of whatever. But if people can still see the best in you and choose to be around you, love you accordingly, not ghost you, not try to condemn you, conversate, talk it out, whatever. That's how you know people are for you. People that can listen to you, even when you're upset. People that let you know I'm still here for you. Like, we ain't got to agree. We can make up and still work things out. But a lot of people seem to only be here because of this. The bank teller, the money, the whatever you are, whatever you have, this idea, if it's whatever creation that you create, I don't know if it's the way that you love people, the way that you motivate people, the way that you, if you speak in some type of words when it comes to music, if you do something with your hands, some type of artistry, or if you just whatever you are, it seems that honestly everybody but you know how much money you could be making. But it's not even about that for you. That's what's so beautiful about who you are, because you're not doing it for money. But everybody that's coming around, it seems like they want to be a part of that. They want to take from that, or this is people that was in your past. Okay, especially if you're dealing with a Venus and Scorpio, or you was a Venus and Scorpio here. A lot of people man eaters. Okay, don't go down with a sinking ship. And sometimes a lot of these people have been ripped in some shape or form out of your life, out of your environment, so that you won't go down with this sinking ship. It's spirit that's been protecting you. Okay, you might get out of character, you might act a certain way, you might come off as boring, you might come off as crazy, you might come off as weird, you might come off as a whatever. You get what I'm saying? It could be any title, but that's spirit that's doing that, because you'll come across somebody else and they see you as completely brilliant and they treat you that way, right? So yeah, a lot of these folks, they masturbate up behind you. Now, when we say masturbating, okay, we break down this word, master, and then baiting a master, tricking the master to believe they in control. When you masturbate, what are you doing? You tricking your genitals, your private part, into thinking that there's something there that's not, but it's just you, right? Yeah, so I feel like this withdrawal, move on, this letting go shit, this the final chapter of it. Okay, but this new story that you got coming in, like I said, it's a storyline that God has the last say so in. Your spiritual guides, really God has the last say in. That's what's being created next. So it's a new chapter, and it's a new chapter, but to a new book, and the beginning of the sequel. Okay? Because we all know when we start a movie and we start a book, we don't know until the end if it's going to be a sequel or not. And sometimes movies and books, they don't ever have a sequel. This one is going to have the sequel, and it's going to include, like I said, no past energy, no liars, no demons, no spiritual traps, no spiritual welfare, no confusion, no anxiety, no depression, no lust, no addiction, no whatever. You get no poverty, no anything. It's coming with no past energies, no bad shit. It's only coming with good shit for you, but you are still the author. But let me tell you, this last say so. Every time a book ends in your story, every time you hit a final chapter, understand there's going to be another sequel. And every time the sequel begins, just as it ends, it's about to say so of God, your spiritual higher ones, because somebody here is chosen. 44, master healer. You have a purpose here, and you're going to be here, and no matter what. You have to deliver what's being called for you to do. Okay? So your lovers will change. People around you will change. Your skin will change. Your hair will change. But your purpose will not. You're going to have to call upon you're going to have to listen. In that other deck, we seen the cards with the man standing in front of the gods. It's the same thing with this woman, but in a different way. You're going to have to pay your dues, regardless if you want to or not. And people are going to have to accept you too. There's a certain knowledge that you have learned, okay, about being by yourself, okay, about surrendering, being in this deep end, being in a place where nobody can come get you. And the craziest thing about it all, when I'm really realizing the real breakdown of the Rapunzel and this Fiona thing, is because just like on that commercial I was talking about, when she started pulling her hair back up, it got to a point for Fiona and Rapunzel. No matter what, I'm not just laying my hair down for anybody. So we not just laying our hair down for anybody. I had to learn some things about myself. And we all know when you going through that process, it's messy. It's difficult. You run through brick walls. You run through you hit climaxes. You get to wounds that you forgot about, people you forgot about. But the thing about it is that once you able to free yourself from it, you don't see what you're trapped to. You do realize who you're going to be released to. Because if I'm going to be released from being entrapped in my own world where I can be comfortable, where I have my own rules and terms, if I'm going to be released to somebody that's just going to capture me again, what is the point of being released? I'm hearing this message and I'm hearing, not yet, just wait. Pull your hair back up, not yet, just wait. Okay, because when the time comes, you're not going to have to look for the sign. Okay, if you're looking for a sign, should you let some things go? You should. When the time comes, you're going to be recovered enough to know that the time is right. Even if you don't want to go, it's going to be inevitable. Okay, fate at its finest here. Your intuition, even when you ignore your intuition, spirit's still gonna make you go. I feel didn't Fiona, she did not want to leave with Shrek. She didn't. But she had to. So this could be you. You could be saying no. You could be saying no to some things, and that's okay. As long as you still communicating clearly with yourself and with spirit what you want, I feel like they laughing at it. They like, ha, ha, ha. Because by the end of it, she gonna see, he gonna see. It's right under their nose. It's a yes. So some of you guys won't understand this message. Some of you guys, you get it right on point. Some of y'all, it's going to take a little bit and you're going to be like, damn, I get everything she was saying, because this reading is not one for weak ears. This is one for wise, okay? It says you don't have to rebuild a relationship with everyone you have forgiven. You are hereby granted permission to forgive everyone, but still be super picky about every person you let into your inner circle. Go forth and prosper. That's y'all message for today. I love you guys. This card was sticking out. I'm going to go ahead and read it. It says you can't have a positive as fuck life with a negative as fuck mind. If you find yourself with a head full of crap, go watch some videos of babies laughing, or go excitement fainting, or old people cursing. It's helpful to think of laughing as a mental pooper scooper. You got to let the turds out so you can have room for fresh and lovely thoughts. My lovely gang, I love you guys. Happy holidays. Don't forget to hit the like button for your girl. Help me build up the platform. Help the video reach everybody that needs to see it, whether it resonated or did not. Get it to someone that needs it. I'll see you guys on the next tune in. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all want Rara to come in and talk about. Should I just do just a tune in energy check in? No title, no nothing. Y'all want a Virgo read? Y'all want a love read? Y'all want a career read? Y'all want 2023 read? Y'all want to fuck that nigga read? Am I gonna get him read, her, him, ho, whatever read? Y'all come back. It's about you guys today. What y'all want to hear? Let me know in the comments. Drop it in the comment section. I love you guys. Happy New Year. Happy Merry Christmas. Have a happy holiday. Be safe if you're on the roads traveling, and keep your head up. Don't let nobody take your smile. I know a lot of you guys are around family members that might try to get under your skin, or just whatever, things are irritating. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it while it lasts. Okay, appreciate your family while you got them. There's some folks out here that ain't even got none. Okay, love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.